So, yeah, a Fifi and a Susie is the same thing, gang. Just two different terminologies. You know how in the hood we got different terminologies for guns? Believe it or not, when I was younger, the terminology we used most often for guns in New York was ratchet. I came home, ratchet meant some other stuff. I'm like, yo, they just switching it up out here. It's getting crazier and crazier. But we got to get to this, right? This might be good for my YouTube algorithm, too. People be liking these videos from me on YouTube. They be like, yo, you wild, son, you crazy. But when you talking about Michael Jackson, yo, black people are crazy. Yo, listen, I got something I'm gonna play for y'all. We might even catch a copyright restriction for that at some point tonight because I feel like we got to hear this shit. Now, I did see homie talking about this, right? An encounter between Michael Jackson and Tupac. I seen it probably like a week ago. I think nothing of it, right? Over Kadada. Because y'all remember Tupac was knocking down Kadada. So let's hear what this dude says. Michael Jackson. Hey, let's hear how he said Michael Jackson handled Tupac.
Won't just talk to her like that. Michael Jackson and fucking Tupac start rumbling. Michael Jackson beat his ass. Tupac comes out the party. Disrespect.
Y'all see what he said?
Bitch,
Michael Jackson and Tupac.
Shut the fuck up and get in the car.
Look.
Mike stepped to him. Yo, you can't talk to her like that. No, that's like my niece. You ain't gonna just talk to her like that.
He's lying.
Michael Jackson and fucking Tupac start rumbling. Michael Jackson beat his ass. Tupac comes out the party.
He's lying.
Because these are like.
Now people are like, oh, Mike had big Kawhi Leonard hands. From the pictures, because you got to add the sauce on there. All parties is dead. Kadada not. Did she come out and say that? Why y'all surprised that a melodramatic theater kid got beat up by a dude with spectacular hand-eye coordination? 5 brother with a former boxer as a dad from Gary, Indiana. All that, right? No. Gotta add the sauce to it. Let me tell you something. I'm the oldest kid my mother got. I'm the oldest kid my father got. I ain't grow up with no brothers. I done beat up. I'm not even, no, look at me in my eyes. Look at me in my eyes. Dude on Instagram, it's a hot chick. Even on YouTube. It's videos that I put up and it'd be a dude I know from Jelly. Remember that time? Like, no. I beat up, you know how many dudes I beat up that grew up in a house full of brothers? You do not learn to fight because you got a house full of brothers, man. That's fake.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with y'all? You niggas are crazy.
What do we think violence is? Now, if you train, you train. And what type of boxer was Joe Jackson? Boxed them kids and his wife up.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with y'all? You niggas are crazy.
It's a different vibe when you boxing your lady up, nigga. It hit way different when you in a ring with something like, man, he worked in a factory. And let me tell you the other thing. His surprise, I don't care what they say. Me, I'm authentic. I got way crazier charges than dudes. I did way more time than dudes. I've been inside maximum security prisons. Don't listen to them. Listen to me. You know what the black people pump fake out is? You know what's the dopest pump fake out? When niggas start talking about where they from. It's live wires everywhere. Don't matter where you from. Just because you from somewhere don't mean you know how to fight or make you tough. Do the beef on the sticks and knock you clean out somewhere. This is slander on Tupac. Tupac was a theater kid. Yeah. He was into the arts. Ain't nothing wrong with being into the arts. See, that's black. Just because you was into the arts mean you can't fight. I was into the arts. I was also into shooting, robbing, and knocking tooths down people's throats. You know, ladies was into the arts. Well, I can't say when I was young I was in the art of being a conniving greaseball, but you know, it is what it is.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
Greasier than the gas station I was.
You niggas are crazy.
But this is pure slander on Tupac. Pure unadulterated slander.
Leave me alone. I said, leave me alone. I'm tired of you messing with me. Stop it. Oh, you better stop it. Leave me alone. Stop.
Yo, I'm about to die. I can't, no. Nah, I can't. Yo, the internet is crazy. Yo, the internet has lost their mind. Hey, yo, bro. All right. Hold on. Yo, gang.
Leave me alone.
Yo, gang. Let me tell y'all something, man. I really don't like touching on Michael Jackson. I told y'all before, like when I was in jail, and I was in jail for the Michael Jackson trial. It was like a trial where did he stand on the car, do something? I was in jail for it. But I remember hearing that he had like stood on the car and wilded out or something, right? Something like that during the trial. Anybody remember this? If it's a video or anything circulating out there, let me get that. I got to get that, right? And I remember like saying like, yo, man, this dude is because it was like things that like, it was like, all right, he had been accused of something before, right? And being from Gary, growing up with these brothers, having this fault, like being the morally sound, step up for Kadada dude like he was, of course he gonna say to himself, you know what, Mike? You tripping out. Don't have other people, kids, in the bed with you like that. No more pajama parties. See, this is why I ain't want to get to this. No more pajama parties. What's the word for right before adolescence? Pubescence? No more pajama parties with people of this age. Now, I'm not saying he did make it. I hear you make it. Can I get more drink? No more pajama parties with pubescent young men. Because they saying this, right? Now, this what I be saying about some of y'all, right? At what point could I do that? Like, right? Like, man, if it was, yo, let me tell y'all something, right? If I was on the cusp of like having millions of people watching me at all times on social media, and it somehow came out that Boo liked to have pajama parties with wild 10, 11, 12, 9-year-olds, just us, no other adults invited, bring your pajamas. Oh, he got the pajamas with the bottom part cut out. Yep, those is allowed. Not saying that happened. I'm not saying that happened. So I'll take that part back. Maybe nobody came with the seatless chat pajamas. Cool. I get it. But what I'm saying is, as a grown adult male, when have we ever thought that was okay? When that ever been cool? When the chick ever been out here like, oh, I don't mind if my dude do that? When? Oh, we don't know, right? I know. Hold on, my shit at peanut butter jelly.
You tell me, good. Peanut butter jelly, good. Peanut butter jelly. There she go, the lady of my dreams.
Now, say for instance that you ain't with the eye boom, but they start accusing you of something. Y'all know how we talk about addiction? Y'all know how we talk about like that, that real shady like, like, hey man, this lady is smoking drugs, crack, doing heroin, whatever, right? She done lost her kids. You think she gonna stop? She got to stop. That's serious. Next thing you know, she done smoked herself into oblivion. She at the pearly rock gates. She done smoked herself into pure ecstasy. She sleep in the hallway now. The dudes that go to jail do all the time, come home, do the same thing. The thoughts that just keep thotting and thotting and thotting. The dudes that never don't want to cheat on it don't matter. And an accusation that big is something that's serious in every community, I will hope, right? So after the first time you get accused of this, why would you begin to do it again? I don't know if it was Cat Williams, but when I was talking about Cat Williams, some people get upset, right? Y'all believe anything Cat Williams say? Y'all want to attack old Boot over it? He even faked y'all out with the kids. Tupac was a young man when he died. I'm not saying that Michael Jackson, if they did get in an altercation, couldn't beat him up. But they didn't get in an altercation. Because Michael Jackson ain't had that type of energy. Ain't no person on the planet who got pubescent pajama party energy is going to approach a dude who was moving like Pac at that time. We already seen the aggressiveness of Pac. This is how he actually got killed. We remember Tupac shooting at the cops, right? And I don't think he was the biggest thug. I don't think he could have been. I think he was a young man. We forget Tupac was like, he wasn't even 25 years old. He was confused just like a lot of young black men. You kind of understand right from wrong, but then you come from a culture and an environment where it gets topsy-turvy. Dudes like Michael Jackson don't tangle with dudes like Tupac. And if we talk about Michael Jackson, how much security he had with him? He might have had a 4-5 security, an elephant, a giraffe, and 5 little young kids in pajamas with him. What y'all want Tupac to do with that? What y'all want Tupac to... Michael Jackson had 5 security guards. Himself, a giraffe, a rhinoceros, an elephant, and 4, 5, or 7, 8 little kids in pajamas? What y'all want Tupac to do? Nah, some of y'all out here, y'all feel like Michael Jackson to beat y'all up. Y'all feel like Michael Jackson to beat y'all up, gang. Y'all gotta stop slandering Tupac with this nonsense, gang. It's time for that to end. Today.